Time to level some dudes up. Sho has 1 point to spend, and combat senses is badass. So I can see why I'd want to level this up more. I wish they would tell me how it works. I'm all in, like, in turn-based tactical games, I'm all in favor of, like, very, 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 very clear delineations of how everything works in a game. Or even any RPG, really. It's just, I want to know how something works, and they don't tell me. So this thing is, if a target attacks you, attack them first. And I saw last time, it triggered once and didn't trigger another time, so I don't know how often it triggers, but it doesn't always trigger, apparently. So, there we go, I guess. I can continue to be confused, not knowing for sure how it works, but there we go. There's a high crit rate attack, which is good for initiating a series of attacks where everyone else is going to be assisting, but I want to do enough damage to finish them off. Deals damage to enemies in range with a cave-in. That's an AoE attack. But combat senses is so good. It's a bonus attack. I think I'm going to go into combat senses one more point. Maybe even more over time. That's a really good skill. Especially if I'm doing bonus crit rate during counterattacks and whatnot. That's... could be a specialty, is the ability to just mass shoot, essentially. Toy has a point to spend. Increase the range of that attack, or... you can't get Tesla Bomb without that skill, but... god damn it. Manually scroll, it's so slow. Psychic-based area attack with a chance to stun mech-type units. Tempest seems kinda neat, but I need to go down Circuit Bind, rank 2. I'll go down it. So we'll be getting our first psychic-based attack soon for this character. Mana. Super strong melee attack, ignition punch. And going heavy down this part of the tree, which makes her hard to kill. And I kind of do want to give this... yeah, let's give her the additional regen. She can do a heal that also activates regen while also getting back up when she goes down. She can be very hard to kill, and she already does decent damage. She has some of the highest power rankings, despite not ever really specializing in that upgraded style. Melee attack that targets all areas and attacks all targets in an area. Get our 1,000 knives. Waiting for that one. Still need to work towards the revive skill. But I got mass renewal, that's the big one. Decreased GP cost of healing. No, we gotta work towards revive now. Oh, god damn it, this tree. The problem with this tree is that it's not a perfect grid, so every now and then you press a D-pad direction and it just teleports like a mile away, and I'm like, no! And a lot of this could be rectified by just using more efficient screen space. Like, first of all, like, look at the fact that, like, only half the screen is dedicated to the tree itself. Resolution-wise, there's a huge border that's just wasted space, and then tons of space dedicated to, like, the character swapping, and then the weird bar on the bottom, and then you have a huge chunk of the screen dedicated to this info bar, which you can technically hide, but then you, like, don't know what the things mean. And it's like, this is not an efficiently laid out tree. There's so many skill trees in so many video games that have found ways to include more information in less space. So it's just a weird choice. I'm gonna go for increase the effectiveness of healing abilities. There we go. Which I might even want to max out just to specialize in this character, but at the very least we want to get 2 ranks into it so that revive will be available. Charged link. Let's get that ability link. Finally. Now maybe this character will make some sense. Lowers the sanity cost when you or linked to ally use defer on anyone. Neat. But that's really the priority one. Just getting that skill. Melee attack with a high crit chance. Or I'll crush you. Just a ranged attack that can't miss. If I can get all the way down to stay back, that's how I'll get an area attack. Alternatively, stab them, heads down to pierce them, increase damage with weapons. A high crit chance could be good. Let's grab it. She has the crit bonus on assists, decrease sanity cost from nearby people, psychotherapy, the ability to heal somebody's sanity. I'm gonna go for that. That can be very effective in situations where I don't want someone to go crazy. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Does it make her lose 5 sanity? Looks like it does. But she doesn't really use sanity so much because she doesn't really have a lot of abilities I actually use. She's just a moderately effective pistol user, basically, in my party. Cruel Step, that's the continuous teleportation one, so let's keep upgrading Stealth Step. If only I could turn that sanity cost down to something sane. Alright, everyone's leveled up. Now we need to plan our next team. Rank 5 difficulty mission, Through the Machinery. Interesting how it's ranked as a side mission even though there's no other main mission available. A weapon factory, or the pillar's power source. Sho hears the distant sounds of Dorm activating. Dorm. Level 6... no, we're fine. I'm level 16 as Sho. Then we have... let's see. That's the special effect guys, the melee guys, and the ranged guys, right? Still wish you could inspect them in some way, just so I could keep them straight. Okay. So I could go purely for the opposite set of people if I want to. And just experiment with them. The answer should be one voice. If the answer's not one voice, then the doctor would be the guy, because I'm probably going to bring the doctor along. Yeah, it'd be, Mana, Nagi... Toya, Mana, Nagi, Suhiro... Oh, no. Am I doing a miscount? There's only 8 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 people here. But I'm using 5. If I used 5 people twice, there should only be an overlap of 1, right? But I used Yoko, Ajito, and Zenji last time. Oh. I keep thinking that Sho's not included in the count because he feels immune, but no. Okay, so there is going to be a dupe of 2. Let's bring Zenji along. Maybe he'll get the chance to do something useful. If I use Zenji to duplicate Toy, I was gonna say Marco, but Marco's not here. Who would I want Zenji to duplicate here? So Hero would actually be kind of interesting because there'd be so much AoE available all of a sudden. So what's going on here is that 2 party members are isolated. As per usual, defeat all the enemies, don't get defeated is the objective. What are the 2 guys on the ends? Okay, so it's the status effect guys. We could probably just split up and deal with them without having to deal with much else. Ranged characters would be best to put there so they don't get counter-attacked when they try to fight them. Which is everyone in this party except Mana. Definitely wants the hero with the main group. Let's put him as 3. Nagi could catch up easily, so she's a good candidate for putting with the other crew. I guess one of the distant people. Might want to bring about our teleporter so we can also get back quickly. Could do Nagi and Zenji. But Zenji benefits from teammates. Let's put Toya down there. So Toya and Nagi are dealing with the additional dudes. Everyone else is bunched up together. Put Mana in rank 1 because she's a melee user. Zenji, Suhiro, Sho. That makes some moderate amount of sense. Hopefully I can extrapolate from here some kind of answer. I just want the enemies to be closer so that she attacks the enemies.
This is my chance.
I can still fight.
He's gonna go crazy in a moment here.
This isn't good.
Need to get out of here. Desperately.
Brace yourself. Over here.
Ah, so close.
Can't focus.
I'm gonna go over here, where it's even harder to reach the other members of the party, although she flies. But at least want to have the enemies between us. Hopefully increasing the chance of her doing what I didn't want her to do. Let's do the multi-enemy attack. Crap, I have to plan for the enemy. That'll work. Yeah.
Move out.
Time to go crazy. Now please stomp the boss for me. Pretty please. No, not him. Dick. I clearly meant the... oh well. Maybe next turn she'll obliterate the boss. Maybe the boss will attack her. Oh, it's just charging. This might cause assists though. Wow. Oh. Dude's got a lot of assist range.
Saw that coming.
Sho is exceptionally durable. Alright, let's see what you do this turn. Yes. Kill it. Yes.
What? Are you okay?
That's a lot of damage. Still has 500 more hit points. Oh, so many hit points. Out of control hit points. Can I get her in range of both? Of course I can't. That'd be too easy. I don't need to be in range of both of that one. That one's gonna go down so easily.
How'd you like that?
Brace yourself.
Oh. I didn't account for that.
Shouldn't have.
I did not account for that.
Advise caution.
Oh, so hero. I recommend fleeing the location. Tell me I can go around the corner. Just go around the corner. Yes. Going around the corner means line of sight broken. Self-regenerate would make him go insane. Oh my god. Dare I? Fuck it, let's just embrace the crazy.
We cannot leave this be.
Stomp the boss. Stomp the boss. Stomp the boss. Kill the boss, kill the boss. Not Nagi, kill the boss, kill the boss. No! Stupid. Stupid. At this point, there's something amusing about when your plans are not going... Oh, shit. Well, so much for that. I'm all sitting here like, isn't it funny how when your plans aren't going according to plan, you can just be like, fuck the world, and just go... let your insane characters obliterate everything on the screen? You did not... That did not just happen. It just skipped her turn. It just skipped her turn? No. And that... She didn't berserk anything. Oh. She's alive. Because of Indomitable.
Am I in danger?
Am I in danger? Gee, I can't imagine how you would think that, Mana. Can't imagine how you might think that. Well, Win or lose, it's over, so let's just go for it. Yeah, that wasn't enough damage.
It's all too much.
That went to shit so hard. That didn't work at all. Not even a little bit. Oh man, that's fine.
Here I go.
I probably could have saved that at the end, but I really fucked up in that I thought I could position Hero so that he would automatically attack the boss, and instead he attacked his teammate, even though that seemed like a further target, but okay. And then he got one shot, so then neither of them hit the boss. I'm like, oh, come on, man. You gonna do this to me? So instead I'm gonna split up, and we're all gonna hang out, and I am even less interested in Zenji now than before, because at least before I held out hope that he might be good because he can copy other people's powers. So getting a second copy of somebody's powers for an entire round seems like it'd be really effective. But then he lost the other person's powers, so does it not even last that long? I don't know. Thinking back, I'm not sure if it happened because he lost his... I don't know if it happened because, a certain number of turns passed, or if because she got KO'd for a moment. That might be what happened. But once again, a total lack of clarity as to how these mechanics works because the game just doesn't bother explaining is the main reason for that frustration, so still kind of goes back to the game again, unfortunately. No. You have a charm attack? Also, holy crap, Zenji is vulnerable to these guys. He takes super fast damage. The unit will become uncontrollable and will attack their allies. Oh no, and it happened to Sho? Really?
The hell happened?
I didn't even know they had that move. God damn it. God damn it. Can I even heal Charm? I can't heal Charm.
Well,
So he's just going to attack his teammates for 3 turns? Screw that. This attempt's already a bust then, I'm out. Makes way more sense just to try again at that point. Well, that was a mess.
let's go.
I think I'm gonna try the same strategy, largely. Because I think that was working fine, except for the part where I got horribly, horribly obliterated by the unexpected bad thing that happened.
On my
Damn,
way.
there's some damage.
Here I go.
Because this strategy should be valid as long as I don't get suddenly attacked by a charm, which didn't know that was even a thing to worry about in this game, but there it is. Surprise. Let's stay right here. Because charm is devastating. It controls that character for 3 turns, and I can't do anything about it. I don't have any. I don't have a single item or ability that undoes charm. So not only do I lose. So not only does that character. Not only did he immediately kill Zenji, but functionally he would be dead himself because I don't have him for 3 turns, and there's a very high chance he'll kill somebody else. So it's a singular status effect that in this point in the game can functionally take out half my party. Hooray! Seems relatively comparable actually to some of the stuff. Really, I can't make it? Seems comparable to some of the stuff from, what's it called? XCOM? Where there's certain attacks that would just, like your first encounter with mind control and stuff like that. Like there's certain status effects that will just end you the first time around.
On my way.
That damage value is not encouraging.
This one'll hurt.
Away we go.
Hopefully it stacks up nicely, because this guy's attacks are relatively powerful usually. I want to point out that this guy teleports, and his whole power is being able to ignore terrain, but his skill doesn't ignore terrain even though it's a teleport attack. I still get line of sight blocked from the railing even though he's a teleporting character, and that's his whole gig. That's his whole shtick. That's all he does is that.
Over here.
Come on, it's still not going to be enough, is it? Ah. All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't get to charm us. So whoever's side the doctor is on is the side that fails to kill the dude. Seems to be the pattern here. They're just slightly underpowered for that. That said, not having the doctor just sounds terrifying. I suppose that would be the one upside of if the doctor was the traitor and I had to kill him, is that then I could make anybody the doctor, because anybody could be the one that has the doctor's abilities as they stand right now. The problem is they'd probably get outpaced by the progression system at some point, right? And become too weak. I can't keep putting points into the stronger healing thing when he's dead. Ah, thank you for using Defense Jammer. All that matters is that he doesn't use the one that does horrible things to me. Alright, we're a little hurt, but if the doctor stays put, it mostly is just Toya that has to worry about that. So I'm gonna go for use his attack here. And try to get everybody else in range to attack the melee fighters around the corner.
That takes care of that.
Leave the follow-up attacks to me.
Let's get this show on the road. Let's begin.
Y'all are in my way. Aha! Gonna kill the shit out of this Tyrannosaurus. Get you in range quickly because you get the biggest bonus for assists. But I don't want to get... I can probably go... Yeah, I can go further. Let's not stand in the way of the corner, making them less likely to make the range.
Take this. How's that?
This is probably the optimum strategy, actually, is that you wait at the bottom of the ramp, then everyone's forced to go down the ramp towards you, and then if you're standing still on both sides of the blocked line of sight, they'll be walking directly into your combined assist range, I think. That seems like it'd be wildly effective.
How's this?
Enemies got really meaty in this chapter, though.
Away we go. Let's get this show on the road.
Surely he would die.
Here I go.
But I think you can face that direction, but attack in this direction, and that still makes that direction count as the way you're facing.
Ow!
Really? There we go.
And away we go.
That is how it works. What a weird system. So if you're trying to avoid back attacks, you want to make your character face the enemy, and you can make them face the other direction even if they're attacking behind them as a result, and that still works, which is bizarre. Weird. So I can do a stealth hit just to get a hit in real quick, but I won't be able to get any assists of any kind in the process. It's kind of a bummer. But at the moment, no one really needs a healer, right? Because the alternative is to bring the healer over. No, we'll need a healer. We're gonna need heals this next round, probably.
There.
Get that free back attack in. Now he'll come in and attack us, and whoever he attacks will do a counter. Oh, please don't enter attack range. Ah, he's moving really far. He's totally gonna be able to assist. That's a problem. Having somebody go crazy right behind them is probably still valid. If I want the proper bonus.
Let's go.
Ajita's already getting down there, because apparently, because stealth step is expensive as hell for his assisting.
Commencing assault.
Well then.
Let's go.
Really, only one person in assist range. That's a bummer.
On my way.
Save the healer for last. For kind of obvious reasons.
This might be kind of tricky. Eyes on me, buddy.
Come on!
There we go, he's down.
Easy, right?
So I think I'm gonna defer him
Commencing assault.
and have him use stealth step back behind the enemy. And I think I'm gonna hope that he just tears them apart. Because Dorm's a problem.
Well,
See, remaining
on my
units
way.
is still 4 of them. Might still be manageable for now.
Commencing assault.
But a suicide run seems like a valid strategy. Especially with an armor crush.
Yeah. Move out.
I'm cutting down his Vit, which will make him take faster damage, hopefully.
You're off
Then I'm
target.
gonna try having a Jito go crazy right behind him and see if that pans out. Everyone in this current group is safe because I'm going to be doing an AoE. I'm gonna do an area of effect heal around them. Extra long range shot. There we go.
How's that?
Not effective. Okay.
On my way.
So is Ajito hurt? Ajito is hurt, so I need to do the heal first. That affects the entire party.
We cannot leave this be.
You
Okay.
didn't have to.
Here I go.
What could go wrong?
Me too.
I could use a break, guys.
You'll get a break when you're dead. Okay, you're surrounded by enemies.
Over here.
Yeah.
Now go crazy and hit everything.
Ooh, too slow.
Miss. That's kind of a great laugh. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that. Please turn around and attack Ajito. Oh, he's not. Wait. Oh, he's charging. Okay. So there's gonna be a dual shot followed by an assist. Ooh, that might take her out.
You're off target.
Nope, a miss. She's so evasive. It's almost like she's a flying character. Ah, dang it.
Retreat immediately.
All right. Anyone else low on sanity? Oh, no, only really the doctor, if anyone. Yeah, things are going fine. Alright, I'm gonna go hide around the corner.
Well, that
Are you alright?
complicates things.
I'm gonna unfortunately, I'm a little mixed up on the count and how it works exactly. I don't know if Ajito has one more evil move or not. Or if he's done already. So I'm gonna test that and just wait for one turn, essentially, by hiding around the corner. So if everyone waits around the corner, he can't shoot us because of how line of sight works in this game.
Are you alright?
So he's gonna shoot Ajito. And miss. You better not be dazed.
Let's go.
No. That's his dazed turn. Damn it. Oh well. The good news is every other enemy is dead now, so this should be easy. And also his back's facing us, which is incredibly convenient right now. So I'll take that too. That's in counter range? There we go. I'm like, I can defeat that counter range. I've done it before.
Commencing assault.
Far back as I can go. I'm gonna go for not getting countered. Assassin's Blade is the highest damage one I have, but that one gets countered. This is slightly less powerful, but Dive uses half of her sanity meter. Holy crap. Could go for more vitality loss if I wanted to, if I wanted to risk it. I should probably do it for the sake of the team, even though it'll hurt.
Move out.
Dude needs to die faster.
Come on!
Well then.
You have a low-range weapon, so I really can't do anything to stop you from getting countered unless I want to not have you in the assists from here on out. And I do want him to be in the assists.
How's this?
There we go. Now we're critting. Where were all these crits before? I just did like 1,000 damage.
This isn't good.
How'd you like that?
Give me more of those crits. Ooh, there it is. Wow, this game's really feels a little luck reliant all of a sudden, doesn't it? With how much those crits change the entire course of things. Wow. Make a Jito go crazy worked out super well. I defeated in 5. That's an A. That's not an S. I felt great about that one. Damn it. There's no deaths, right? What? There's no deaths. It's just one berserk. That's it. Was it too slow? Because that one time I walked away for a moment, which admittedly was a wasted turn because we all just stood there. Maybe that was it. I guess. Damn it. I feel like that worked really well though. I iterated on my strategies and got a massively different outcome.
You're a straight
I'd prefer to be in the middle of a war zone.
We don't choose now.
2 again. There may be a traitor in this group. That's bad. Doesn't tell us anything yet, though.
Sho.
Hey, Sho. So, who do you think the traitor is? They ask you every time. It's Himeno, of course. I like that she's an option. I don't know if you can click on it, but it's really funny. God damn it. That makes you guys... Huh. Shared person, Ajito. And Sohiro. I'm not saying red means definitely traitor, it's just that I don't have a lot of options here. I don't have an orange option. So I want to highlight everybody as suspicious who is suspicious because they're in the traitor groups. They're in groups that have the voices, but I want to double highlight the people that are actually in both teams. Yeah. Okay. So of these 3, one of them is a traitor. And of these 3, one of them is a traitor. Or a voice, not a traitor. And then of these 2, one of them's a traitor. Unless they're both the traitors. That's the thing. Oh. That's what I have to do. I have to make a team that doesn't have a Jito or Sohiro on it. If I make a team that doesn't have either of them on it, then I can have only these people to test from. And then I can figure out if the number drops. That'd be interesting. What if they're both traitors? Does that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Ah, the teams are mutually exclusive, so I can't sub in like a new person. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each of these two teams was those three and those three mutually exclusive groups. That counts for 6. Then these two are the remaining ones. So there's nobody left out, and yet there's still 2 voices on each. That's a big deal. I'm trying to run combinations in my head. I believe that means yes, that absolutely one of the red people has a voice, and only one of them. I was wondering if maybe both of them could be the 2 voices, and that everyone else is innocent, but that's impossible because there's no other people left, and there's no third voice. That means that one of these yellow people here is a traitor, one of these yellow people here is a traitor, and then one of these 2 is a traitor. Okay. So what I actually want to do... What I want to do is I want to take this team here and only substitute Agito for, like, Marco or someone. And then if I substitute that, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up with, yeah. One of 2 things will happen. I'll get 1 voice. If I sub out Agito, and it goes down to 1 voice, then that means that one of these 3 guys is the traitor, and Agito is the traitor, or a voice. Because we already know one of them is a voice, and if I remove Agito, then Agito becomes, and if I remove Agito and the number goes down, then that means that Agito is the voice, and that Sohiro is safe. If I remove Agito and the number stays the same, that means that Sohiro is the voice, and that one of these 3 is still the voice, and we don't know which one it is. That's going to be, in all of these cases I'm thinking of, we won't figure out which one of these ones is the voice yet. Because I'm working on these 2 first. After that, the other option is that it goes up. If it goes up, that means that not only is Sohiro the voice, but then I got lucky in whoever I choose from this group to sub in, and that person's the other voice. And then I know who 2 of the voices are for sure, and I just need to narrow it down for the last 3. Basically. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm gonna downgrade these real quick, though. Just because yellow, I feel like, implies that they are, in fact, the traitor. But there's no... If everyone's yellow, then there's nobody to be blue anyway. Ah. Damn it. No. I think the original meaning serves its purpose better. Sorry. Because I need to keep blue vacant so that I can declare people as blue when I know that they're blue. So I can't use blue now, because I need to figure out which people are innocent and then change those people to blue, so I need to leave that color open. Okay, so I've got a plan, which is to use this exact same team, but sub out either the healer or Agito for one of these yellows, and then I know exactly what the number means based on how it changes. Then I have to figure out a process for figuring out which one of these 3 is a voice. It's a bummer that I have no blues of any kind, but that's just what we're at right now. So I gotta say I don't know. Oh, I see. Yes, I guess me neither. I promise I can't accuse anybody because all I'm doing is narrowing it down to the top 3 people. And even then, the top 3 people, 2 of them are innocent, so it's still like I can't accuse that person either. The fact that they ask you every turn is actually like, I'm sitting here like, I don't know what you expect from me, game. What do you think's gonna happen? Mana.
Hey.
Wanna go waffling on with me, Sho? When she says Sho, it feels like it's,
Really?
It feels like some kind of terminology used by British people, even though it's just his name. But when she says it, everything sounds like it is. You know, I've never lost to the boys in arm wrestling.
Yeah.
I've no doubt about that. But I'm sure such qualities don't seem charming to blokes. They usually think birds who whine, "Ouchies, that's smart," and lose easily are cute. I'm already aware of this, but this is the type of power I have, so there's bugger all I can do. Mana?
Hey.
Hey, Sho, do you want to move your body about right now? That's how I'm feeling, mate. Come tag along. Alright.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well then, let's go. You've unlocked the following character quest. Destroyed City, a place to shine? Those are things? Character quests. As you become closer to other members by speaking to them in the lobby, you may be invited to do a quest together. If accepted, the character quest will become available at the gate. Each character has one character quest, and you cannot re-challenge a quest you've already cleared. If that character is invited, that invited you is erased, you'll no longer be able to take each quest. Hello? Oh, it's down here on the first floor. Okay. A place to shine. Interesting. I wonder if it's just her or if it's a team. Gotta do dialogue first. Does she have even more dialogue? Oh. Nope. I'm surprised that she's just now getting that nobody else has in their higher rank. Yo, Sho, wanna go? Let's go?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's have some fun, shall we? Are you also giving me a character quest? I have to say, I'm delighted. You obviously don't see eye to eye with me. And yet you still invite me to hang out like this. I just don't agree with you about the end. But I can't blame you for that, can I? Ha! Deep down, it's really difficult for you, isn't it? I mean, there's an idiot right in front of you that's talking about trying to befriend the enemy. There sure is. Wow, so blunt. But I like when people don't try and soften the blow. It doesn't help anyone. You say you don't intend to betray us, correct? But you still don't consider the end an enemy, even though he's trying to destroy the world?
Hey.
What does it matter? It's none of my business. Maybe I got a screw loose. However, I just don't hate people. From day one, everyone's my friend, period.
I see.
So you're saying you consider all of us equally as allies?
Mm-hmm.
Friends, equally, yes. Though I guess the equally part's a little depressing. Those elementary school teachers used to scold you for ranking your friends. But let's face it, everyone has people they're closer to than others. Your best friend, your second best friend. That's how everyone operates, smooth sailing. But not for me. Everyone is equally close. There's no second best. Ha! There's also no closest. I can get close to anyone, and everyone really, but I can't ever be the closest to anyone. You wanna know something? I'm tired of going through life like that.
Yeah.
Then make me number one. Jesus, Sho. That wasn't an option? It happened automatically? That's easy to say. So how do you propose I make you my number one?
You're right.
Just trust in me.
Huh?
Huh? The end probably doesn't think anything of you. Since he won't hesitate killing you, he doesn't harbor any feelings regarding you.
Well,
that's probably accurate. But I swear it, whatever happens, I'll never betray your trust. And knowing that, would the end and I be equal on the playing field? Haha, Sho, you're a character. No one's ever spelled it out so idiotically. In a nutshell, you want me to make you my top priority. It'd be challenging for me to fight thinking that the end is my friend, don't you think? I see what you're getting at. Tell you what, I'll think about your proposal. Consider this your official nomination for best friend status. Now I'm curious. You lied to me. I consider everyone equally. Oh, what's that? Everyone has a different rank with you? Isn't that interesting? He's really stuck on normal, though. Is this how much other people trust? Huh. What's weird is that they treat trust as a mutual thing. Everyone has equal trust with each other. So I guess you can almost think of it as maybe as like an average or something. It's weird, because obviously every character in this party would trust Ajito on different levels, but Ajito claims he trusts everyone equally. That might be why everyone is so averaged and not spiky like everyone else is with him, because it might be the average between their two trust levels and his is equal across the board. But we can't observe what he claims about the equal trust because it's wavy as all hell. But everyone's bond of trust is treated as a singular number between the two, despite the fact that they would, of course, think differently of each other. Relationships aren't completely mirrored like that, especially in a group of people that don't know each other. Alright, so Hiro, Zenji, Marco, and Ajito. I can try Ajito again.
Seriously?
Must be nice doing whatever you like, the way the end does. He's got the world teetering on annihilation while he's holed up in here hosting a giant game. He's got us running around erasing our friends, whatever he wants.
You're right.
It's true, we're playing right into his hands. I want to outwit him somehow.
Totally.
I'll outwit him by teleporting right behind him when he least expects it, seriously. That'll surprise him. Now let's get back to climbing this tower. Yeah, all you gotta do is teleport behind him. Oh wait, he only ever shows up in rooms where our powers don't work. Isn't that convenient? Honestly, the entire concept of this tower structure and the torture kill rooms and the fact that we're just walking through them and moving forward while accepting all of these stakes is like one of the most contrived parts of the game. It's so bizarre. He changed the scenery again. I knew it was coming.
You're right.
It's a bit more modern now. He can throw whatever he likes at us. I'm gonna smash it all the same. That's fine, but don't forget we're a team. Ha, what the hell's that mean? Did you forget my gift, huh? Teamwork's what I do best. It doesn't feel like it. You say something? You must be hearing something. Hearing things. Well, at least we're pointing out the contradiction in his character. I wasn't sure if they were aware of it.
Seriously?
Enough already, you're pissing me off. You getting full of yourself? Let's talk.
Pain in the ass.
Talking with you ruins my whole day. Really, not all the stuff that happens in this game where we murder each other? Also, how long is a day in this game? Now I'm curious. Fine. I just gotta tag along, right? Let's go, pansy. I can imagine this entire game taking place over the course of one day, especially if you interpret, like, D&D rules of, like, every turn lasting 6 seconds during combat or something. So you're all full of yourself coming here. You think you're some special case, kid, leaving everyone and bringing us all together? I'm just doing what needs to be done. I'm not full of myself. Ha! Pisses me off the way you dodge around the subject. Let me say this. I don't got time for people who think they're special. Hate them. They think they're better than me, and it's just a waste of my time. You know about my synchronization power, right? I can copy anyone else's abilities. Anyone. That's why I'll never lose. This would be a really awkward conversation if I didn't have the power unlocked yet, which I didn't last time you talked about having this power. Like, you talk like it's for granted that you can copy people's powers, but he doesn't start off with that as far as I can tell. Work hard to try to get somewhere doesn't mean a damn to me. Everyone else spouts off like they're the most important thing. You gotta work hard all the time. Bunch of idiots. I say whoever can come out on top without putting all the effort, that's your winner right there. I'll never need hard work, not since day one. Pisses me off all this mumbo jumbo about sacrificing everyone to achieve something. They say it's all about the journey, not the result. Oh yeah, what a load of crap. Do you envy them?
Huh?
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Why would I envy someone who struggles their whole life and gets nowhere? You're as dumb as you look. I never had to spin my wheels and waste my life. I got this ability, and I got anything I could ever want. I could take the place of anyone out there.
But
Isn't that a different thing altogether? Eh? What'd you say? What you said is true in terms of your ability itself. But as a human being, doesn't mean you can take their place. No matter what power you use, you'll always be Zenji. Mr. Big Shot Know-It-All?
No.
I only said what came to mind. I can't be you, and you can't be me. However closely one imitates another's abilities, you are your own self. Ha! You know, kid, sometimes I gotta hand it to you. You're not so bad, I guess. I'll keep an eye on you out there. Be grateful about that.
You're right.
Thanks. I feel grateful already. You're a strange one. You're the strange one. I feel like I'm talking to someone with multiple personalities, and every other line is for a different personality jumping out. So, hero. A whole new scenery unfolds, so industrialized. It's such a dissonant timeline of environments we've been traveling through. A chemical factory, power plant, that's my guess. Truly, I think it's for show. I doubt he's managing a functional facility.
You're right.
I'm curious. What is that substance? I don't know. It can't be determined from appearance alone. I advise we don't make contact with it, at least until we know more about its effects.
Okay.
As I thought, this floor looks completely different. It's like a factory or something. But it doesn't seem to be assembling anything.
You're right.
Perhaps it's all to distract us. This place could be full of traps and blind spots. You're right. I'll keep an eye out. Fool of a took. And he falls directly in. Marco's the neutral one. I'm gonna have to work on him. I should have been working on him just now. I didn't really feel like checking the reputations, so I was like, Zenji and Nagito are probably low still, but Marco's blatantly still a neutral face, so that kind of gives away which one I should be clicking on. That is a nice little system. The smiley faces mean I don't have to manually check the vision thing. Necessarily. Yep, he's still neutral. Only other character that did that is the dead lady that hated everybody, so I've kind of not been talking to him enough.